Welcome everybody to Alex Lopez Talks. I'm Alex Lopez from the Alex Lopez Band, and Alex Lopez Talks is a segment on my Alex Lopez Rocks channel. Joining me today is the extremely talented Higinio Ruiz from the band Heleven. How you doing, Higinio?
Hi, Alex.
Oh, thank you so much for joining me today.
It's a pleasure, you know.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Now, Higinio's band Heleven, how would you describe your sound? Because listening to your new album, Into the Oceans, it is like a vast and epic sound. It's like you have like a little bit of, it sounds like a little bit of Metallica, a little bit of Alice in Chains, but it's just on like at a level 11, you know?
Yeah, very good explanation, man. When we started the project with Álvaro Castilla,
Okay.
we think about huge American sound from the band from the 19s, like Alice in Chains, but with asteroids.
That's a great way to describe your sound.
With asteroids, with a lot. Here in Spain, there's a phrase that's con mala leche.
In
with
English, that's
milk.
bad milk, yeah. It sounds cooler in Spanish.
But now it's a bit more complicated because we have a lot of influences like Gojira, Mastodon, even Opeth.
Yes.
That we'll put in the cocktail with these melodies, dark melodies that Jerry Cantrell bring us.
Yes. Actually, yeah, Mastodon, you can hear a little bit of Mastodon in there too. That's really cool.
Yeah, Mastodon are really great musicians. And for our sound, the sound we are looking for, the sound of Mastodon, a mastodontic sound is a good point to achieve.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, they are definitely up there when it comes to like unique sounds too, and like a style.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Now, what can you tell us about your new album, Into the Oceans?
Sorry?
What can you tell us about your new album, Into the Oceans?
Okay. In what aspect? The meaning, lyrics, music, the process of recording. In what aspect?
What inspired it?
Oh, okay. Mental illness, like depression, anxiety, and such things like this. Because I think that in the time we are living, not especially in the COVID time, in this modern era, we have a lot of stress. We are a lot of things that keep on pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing every day, but not in a good way. And someday,
kind of things that kind of just wear you down, put extra burdens.
Yeah, a lot of burdens, and they burned you and burned your mind and broke you and broke your mind.
Yes.
And one day you are a different people that you are used to, that you used to be.
Yeah, it's sometimes when it's a great way of explaining it. Sometimes with your mental health, sometimes you kind of, if you're not taking care of yourself, that'll affect, and all of a sudden one day you're waking up and you don't recognize who you are. You feel a little bit broken at times.
Yeah, our soul broken is about that. Is when a man or a woman is broken, boom, he's not or she is not anymore that he or she used to be.
Wow.
And it's very hard because we have family, and the family suffer this, and you sometimes you are not in the situation. You are living this, but you are not in this. How I say in English? Don't realize that you are suffering this.
Yeah, like I think sometimes, and I think that's a good thing to mention too, sometimes with mental health, you might be experiencing it, but sometimes you don't realize the effect that your energy or how you're feeling affects those around you as well. Like sometimes it's not just the individual who's going through it, it's the effects that they have on the people around them as well.
Yeah, and for that reason, we wanted to talk about, to make a record about this, because I don't know in the States, but here in our society, the mental health is still a bit taboo.
Yeah, it's in the US as well. People, like, you'll see posts and things like that about on like social media about mental health awareness.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's still very stigmatized. Not so it's stigmatized over in Spain, but it's also still stigmatized here in the US as well.
And then I bet my hand, this is stigmatized in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to take a word that, hey, there's a problem that a lot of people suffer. Please take care of yourself.
It's a great topic to shine the light on and draw awareness to. So that's really cool.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, I think I met you on the PRS boards on Facebook. You are a PRS Pulse Artist. Am I correct?
Yeah.
That is awesome. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Thank you. Well, for me it was an honor and an extremely pleasure, because I'm playing PRS since 13-14 years ago.
Amazing.
But I always have been Martin Monti, Santana, the guys from Linkin Park, and all the bands, even Limp Bizkit with West Borland.
Yeah.
And all huge bands playing PRS. And for me, the second PRS that I played was my first PRS.
Oh, wow.
And after that, we played 7-string guitars with Floyd Rose, 27 frets,
Mm-hmm.
much shredder guitar based.
Yeah.
But when I played my first single cut PRS was, oh man,
changed everything, right?
Yeah. No Floyd Rose, 22 frets, different guitar. That's the sound, and they feel I'm very comfortable with. From that day to now, and becoming a PRS, a Pulse Artist, was wow, it was extremely happiness to me.
That's amazing. Yeah, and it's really cool to see and be able to chat with, because Ben is also a PRS Pulse Artist, and he actually asked me to ask you a question about your green single cut. He said, where did you end up getting that one? And if you have it available to show off, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, here is.
Oh, that is beautiful.
That's my green PRS.
That is so cool. Yeah, can you show a little bit of the body as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is so cool. Now, yeah, so
look beautiful.
yeah.
And the birds are green. Are with the light of the webcam is not, but it's they have green flash.
Oh, that's so cool.
They're green flash. I love that guitar.
Oh, it's a beautiful guitar.
Yeah,
yeah, because I like you can't see it as well like through the camera, but I've seen pictures of you playing it, and that thing is gorgeous.
Yeah, and this and sound. It sound is massive, man.
Oh, great!
It's very good, and like Ben says to you,
yeah,
I bought this guitar from him.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, I think he said if you ever decide to move on from it, he had dibs to get it back. But I'm gonna cut the line. Sorry, Ben, but I call dibs.
Sorry, Ben.
Sorry, Ben. I called dibs. I'm cutting the line.
In fact, I won one PRS that Ben have now.
Yes. Which one? Which one? Because by the time this airs, Ben's video will be up. But he showed me a few of his PRS guitars as well. Amazing.
Yeah.
As well.
I won the one that is almost green.
Oh, the green charcoal one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that thing is beautiful. And then he's got the bare knuckle aftermaths in there.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Now, I noticed you have some guitars behind you. Do you mind showing those off too?
Yes. This is my first PRS.
Oh, you started off very well because that is awesome.
This is my first PRS.
Now, is that a regular single cut, PRS single cut, or is that a 245?
Yeah, a regular.
Regular? Oh, nice.
From 2001.
2001. That is awesome. I love the top. Is that a McCarty burst?
Yeah, McCarty burst, top 10.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, and even on camera you can still see the flame in that beauty. So I'm guessing that has the PRS 7 pickups in it then.
Yeah, I love 7 pickups.
That is so cool. Yeah, those sound amazing. I had a dark cherry artist pack from, I think it was either 05 or 06, and it had the 7 pickups, and I love the PRS pickups now that are coming out. Like the Tremontis are great, the Dragon pickups are good, but there's something special about those 7s in a single cut body.
The 7 I love. I love the 7. I love. I have many PRS in those years. Custom 22, lots of single cuts, but the ones with that pickups, with the 7 pickups, that's amazing. There's a sound a bit puffy.
Yeah, a PAF. Yeah,
I love vintage.
Yeah, it's got a warm vintage sound to it, definitely.
In our times, with lots of modern high gain amplifiers, I don't think it's ultra necessary to have a high output pickups for my style of playing, of course.
Yeah, that's excellent. And I saw one more back there. What do we got back there as well? Oh, wow. That it looks like that's a single cut satin with, and what are the pickups you have in there?
Yes, they are P90s.
P90s, very nice.
But this pickup is changed because when we were recording Into the Oceans, we used the P90s. After the sounds we are looking for, we changed that pickup for a DiMarzio Super Distortion.
Oh, that's excellent.
In a P90 size.
Oh, that's so cool. Do you want to? Can you hold that a little? Hold that up to the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, because it's like the P90, you see like the screws in the middle, but the way DiMarzio has it set up, and I'm pointing to the screen, it's kind of like a hybrid of a soap bar, but with like a humbucker.
Exactly.
That is
This guitar is very comfortable. It's not as thick like the normal PRS single cuts, and it's all mahogany, no flame top,
Yeah,
no maple. It's all mahogany, and
it looks like it's satin.
yes, it's satin.
That is awesome.
Satin and is rude. It's rude. It's really raw.
Yeah, that's so cool.
It's very raw. It's was a fantastic surprise for me.
Yeah.
The feel of the neck is good.
Yeah, it looks like it has a raw, stripped down like sound to it, just from like the aesthetics of the guitar.
Yeah, it's maybe it's a bit middle focused in the
mids,
in its tone, but it makes him or she very special because it cuts very nice through the mix.
Oh, that's excellent.
It's not bad thing. It's not a bad middle tone.
Yeah,
It's
so it blends in well with the other guitars you're playing.
A lot of guitars in the song Into the Oceans are that guitar.
Oh wow!
It was a very surprise tracking with that because I don't expect that this guitar with the P90 sounds as huge.
That's excellent.
And the last one I have here is the acoustic.
Oh, that is so cool. That's the PRS.
Yeah.
Which model is that?
I think it's a E50. And oh no, it's a A265E.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, those are really great sounding guitars.
Yeah, I don't know in what tuning is now. It's in a drop C.
Drop C?
Drop C now.
Oh, excellent. And now, is that the guitar that you guys did? Because I watched your Into the Oceans acoustic YouTube video. Is that the guitar you use for that?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool. And I keep talking about your new album, Into the Oceans. For anybody who's curious, all that information along with Heleven and Higinio's info will be available in the description of this video. So when it posts, go on and click the links, check them out. Heleven's album is on Spotify and on YouTube, and songs and videos are on YouTube. And you have to, I highly recommend, and when I say highly recommend, you have to check out their acoustic version of Into the Oceans. I actually heard that version before I heard the album, and I was blown away. It is so good.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It was a bit challenging because, as you know, the song Into the Oceans, it's very punchy, aggressive, very raw sound, boom, it's very metal, a bit strapping John Ladd or
even like a little like Meshuggah-ish.
A bit of Meshuggah. It's very okay. Now let's do the same sound, flipping the coin.
Yeah, you flipped it on its side, and the thing is, it's the same song, and yet it's not, because it's like the acoustic. I know you probably reworked the arrangements for the acoustic side of it, but it's the same message, but it's being told in a different way, and it's so good.
Yeah, maybe because finally it's only a song. If the song is medium to good, there's no problem with any instrument you played or any style you play. So, but that was our take or our work to make the world to say this. I say, well, our one of the most hard and heavier sounds is the same with acoustic vibe. It's not so much difficult to flip the coin, to make the other side, to make the green, to make the black to white, to make the 0 to 1. It's not very difficult, but at the same time, it's very funny to do.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, I think you nailed it. Like a good song, it doesn't matter how you play it. If it's a well-written song, it's very difficult to mess up. And so the fact that you were able to do it electric and so heavy and make it so massive, because that Into the Oceans is a massive sounding song, everybody, and then you strip it down and it's massive in a completely different way, but it still keeps the message while shifting the tone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so well done. So I will actually, so if you guys want to compare and contrast, I will also have both YouTube links to each video, the acoustic version and the electric version, for our listeners to check out as well.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Of course, thank you. This is fantastic. Now, we talked briefly about some of your influences, like with Alice in Chains and Mastodon and Opeth and Metallica. But was there a aha moment or an epiphany moment when you were playing that kind of said, like, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I want to do when it comes to music? Was there an artist or a song?
Oh, maybe we have many times speaking about you talk about. I think the most important day was one day I realized the things that are common in Gojira, Mastodon, Opeth, Alice in Chains, Chris Cornell, Devin Townsend. People that at the beginning you may think is not so equal, is not so at all. It's very Jerry Cantrell is nothing to do with Gojira or even with Pink Floyd. Jerry Cantrell with Chris Cornell, yes, is close. But if you analyze their music, there are some points that every artist, boom, they are the same, or at least they make me feel the same.
They strike the same chord.
Yeah, and this is the most I like from Jerry Cantrell. This is the most I like from Chris Cornell. The most I like from Opeth, from Gojira, from blah 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 blah. I will do the most I like from every day. every day.
Oh, that's excellent. So it wasn't necessarily one artist or one sound. It was these little snippets or these that kind of just all came together and created it for you.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
excellent.
only an Esther,
Excuse me.
man, a band. It's pieces of their music.
That's amazing. Yeah, and that's good, because sometimes when you an artist locks in on one person or one band, sometimes it takes them a little longer to blend their influences in versus when you have, or this is just my opinion, because like I was a very big Alice in Chains, Jerry Cantrell fan, and my initial stuff sounded a lot like that because that's what I wanted to play. But little by little, it took a little longer to blend in some of the other influences like Soundgarden and Chris Cornell and Metallica, and believe it or not, Robbie Draco Rosa, who's a very talented songwriter in his own right. So these little other elements that I had, because I was so focused on that initial sound, it kind of took a little longer to blend those influences in.
I think it's the way to sound like something like them, but not to copy them.
Exactly. And I think that's important when you're developing as an artist too. And you got your band Heleven nails it, where it's like you can see hints of the influence, but it's not you mimicking their sound.
Yeah,
it's basically your interpretation of an influence, but in a completely original manner.
Yeah, I think it's because I tell you before, because I was looking forward to make the same feelings. My influences are the feelings they made to me.
That's amazing. Like you and I are very similar in that.
Yeah.
Where it was like, for me, my aha moment was my song by Jerry Cantrell. It wasn't like this heavy Alice in Chains song. It was just like this riff that gave me goosebumps and lifted my hair, and it raised the hair on me. And it was like, that's what I want to do. I want to write songs like that, songs that will hit listeners the way this song just hit me. So, and that's what kind of shaped it. And it sounds to me that that's kind of very similar to you. Might not have been that song, but it seems like some of these different artists kind of gave you that aha moment in a combination that said the feeling that you got, not necessarily the song, but the feeling that you got was what you wanted to come up, what you wanted to spread, which is fantastic.
As an artist, I want to focus in the feeling to the people and the same feeling to me.
Yeah,
I'm sure you in a few moments in the recording process and in the mixing process of the album, I have very good goosebumps and crying too, because for me was very special and very very huge feeling. And it's not only the song, it's the way I want to tell the message, to spread the message and the art.
That's excellent. Now, is there anything you've got upcoming? Are any singles that you're going to be releasing soon? Off the album?
Well, now today is 9, I think. 9.
Yeah,
May 9. In 17, there's a new version of the Broken Song.
Oh, excellent.
A new version with Ivan Pavlakovic from Disconnected.
Oh, that's great.
Do you know Disconnected, Ben?
I've heard of them. I have not heard them.
Yeah, okay. From Disconnected, a band from France. They are toured with Tremonti band.
Yeah.
They are very good musician, very good fellas. Checked out.
Oh, I will definitely look into them, because I think, well, like when you're hearing new artists, and then you find out about other new artists, which is really cool. So that's what, like I heard, like I've heard like little things, but I never like did the research on them. So I'm going to check them out after this interview as well. So that'll be coming out May 17th. So by the time this interview airs, the single, the remix single will be out. It'll be available, I'm guessing, on Spotify and
Yeah.
Are you going to post it on your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
So it'll be available on Spotify and Heleven's YouTube channel. That is excellent.
I think it's a very good take, a different take.
Yeah.
Not as different as Into the Ocean acoustic version.
Yeah.
But it's with another singer.
Oh,
another singer and another vibe.
Oh yeah, and that's just it. You could have something that would normally be parallel, but sometimes when you throw a different element into it, whether it's a vocalist or a different guitar player or a different drummer, or even you add a cellist or a pianist into it, you have it doesn't necessarily take away from the structure, but the painting is different. The foundation might stay the same, but the art is different.
Yeah, and this one is more aggressive than the original one.
Oh wow, I am looking that I will tell you right now, I am excited for May 17th to check that out. That is so cool. Now, before we've only got a couple of minutes left on the interview, but is there anything you want to plug? Any mentions you want to throw our way that we can add as well?
Sorry?
Is there anything you want to give like a shout out to or plug or promote?
Oh, now I think you have a lot of promotion for us.
Oh, it's going to be great.
You have everything.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yes, in the description below, you will be able to find the Spotify link for Into the Oceans and their Heleven artist page, the YouTube channels where you can see watch the awesome video, because they did it as an in-studio performance on the acoustic for Into the Oceans. After May 17th or May 17th and going forward, you will be able to hear the remixed version of Broken. Higinio, this has been a fantastic time. Thank you so much for making the time, making yourself available, and having this chat with me. He is, again, a PRS artist, part of the PRS Pulse program. So he is a PRS artist over from Spain. His band is Heleven. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Alex Lopez Rocks. If you like what you're seeing, please give us a like and subscribe. You guys have all been wonderful. Thank you so much.